Welcome back to Empire Total War. I think that would be video 180 or thereabouts. I'm getting down to the bottom of here because it's about time we did something in India. Somebody commented recently, hey, you've finally got another region. So, start moving a bit quicker. We're only at winter 1740, by the way, and it goes all the way up to 1800. We've got more regions than we require, and we only need to take 3, I believe, to win the campaign anyway, so let's take those out, I think. What I'd like to do is repair some of the economies that, or parts of my economy in India, by securing them, by gradually moving forward. These are the extra ones that we produced, if you remember, the light dragoons, because we needed some dragoons anyway, but they came in handy for clearing out the enemy from the south of the country, if you remember. Okay, his muskets fire less effectively than mine, the horse ones that is, but they still have the same range. Now what I'm going to do is clear these guys out somewhere, get them right at the back. The last thing I want is for these mortars to be firing at my cavalry, so let's whack up here a bit. And what I also want to do is make sure that we are moving. Pause that, so end deployment, stick the pause on. The idea of that is that he won't be firing at us while we do that. What I would like to do is get ourselves in front of this gun here. We're not worried, of course, about close range mortar fire. Mortar fire is something that comes from a distance, so we're really not worried about that. What I'd like to do is engage his cavalry with my cavalry over here, in a formation that they can fire quite happily in, and also be able to engage his mortars with infantry fire. So that would be rather good. So we'll just speed all of this up, going as quickly as possible. You can see everything's moving because of the markers on here. Looks like he started firing already. And he's also had some hits. He's hit this one here, he's taken a couple off there, and nothing off there yet. But, the sooner you get them moving, if you if you deploy your troops and then wait, and what happens is he's going to get some fire against us, so it's just not worth doing that. So I'll just speed these up a little bit, get them to run into position there, because they'll be getting fired at now by his cavalry. And we'll just run these the last little bit up there as well. I'm hoping we're a distance away from his... Come on, hurry up. I'm hoping we're far enough away from... Sorry about that, just thinking about what I'm talking about. Never a good thing, I'm sure. Okay. What I have to do is... make sure that our general is far enough away not to be hit. We'll have to make sure that our infantry are close enough just to be able to hit him without him being able to fire at us. You see, mortars, if they shell too close to themselves, then they're going to kill themselves as well, of course. Let's see what these can do here at this range. I think we'll move those a little bit closer. Okay. Not too worried about what happens to the general now, so we'll bring him up. Use him to chase people away. Oh, looks like they've all gone anyway, so take that off there. Those off there. Take that off there. Just send those. Apologies to those people that find these things boring, but anyway, we're going to continue that one because we're going to chase him off the battlefield. Just speed it up a bit, of course. Make sure they go quickly. So a quick zoom in. You probably won't hear me when we get close. Okay, so the tactics are to fire at a distance that he can't fire at me from, so close the range on his mortars, fire at the 90 where I've got an advantage over him with twice the number of troops, you know, that's the cavalry of course, and just make sure the general's going against him. It seems to have gone up actually, that clicking the button, I don't quite know why that's happened, so if that's coming out loud at your end, I do apologise. Okay, so I don't know why it's taking them quite so long to finish all these off. I don't even know really where they're going. Should be going this way. Only one enemy to clear off now. Let's get a bit close. You probably won't hear me when we do this, but there we go, just a few camels there. Often wonder where they keep those muskets that they fire at us. You can see the sticks, of course, that they're beating their camels with, but I don't seem to ever see any muskets or anything. So, pulling out the sword now as well. I don't even know where they keep those as well. There must have some kind of a pack underneath their saddles. Okay, there we go, victory. I lost 21 men. I think we can just about afford to lose those, so that's not a problem for us. So we'll take this area here. What I now want to do is defend this with some of my men from elsewhere. So I've already got a general in there, so I won't bother moving a general in. I think there are 4 of them, so I want about, I don't know, what shall I move in here? About 10 men probably in here. It'd be nice to have some artillery in there, because I don't really need them to defend the fortification. We'll leave the dragoons behind, because they'll be good at you know, improving resistance to change or whatever down there. So I think we'll just move those in. Let me just think. Yeah, okay. Yep, I think I'll move those in, and then I'll find the remainder from over in Karnataka. Okay, just to flick on that one just to make sure everything's okay. 22, we're still okay there. So no need to worry. We can easily defend that, I'm sure, with the 4 units that we've got inside there. So I think it's about another 5 I need from here. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh no, about another 7 actually we would need from there. So let's see what we can bring in from here. If I leave these behind. Let me see now. Bring in 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't want him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves me with these to defend. I think that ought to be enough, shouldn't it? Yep. Move those into there. That should. Have a look. Give me a full 20 in here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and that's the beginning of our movement forward now in India. I could start to think about replenishing some of these, but he's still got access to some of them. I think it's these I'm going to be looking at most of all. If you look, you'll find that I can get 1500 wealth from that, and it's only going to cost me 742 to repair that, so might well be worth it to me to repair those things. Well, having started my India push, I'm going to end the turn. I'll whiz through this as usual, see where we get to. Well, it's the beginning of turn summer 1741. We'll go through all the different turn end things there. Workers on strike, New Grenada. There's no surprise there. And Newtown has emerged in France. Let's have a quick look at that. What should we do with that one? It's pretty good, is France, isn't it? So we'll put a craft workshop in there. When I say they're pretty good, I mean they don't really seem to need anything like churches, etc. Technological theft failed. No surprise there either. He's been very, very poor at stealing research, this one. If you remember, we had to send this one to steal research because there was just nowhere, anywhere else that he was going to be able to do anything, because there were no schools near to him to technologies have failed.